Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
Y'all join the jump.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Yeah, I do.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker.
Hey, what kind of jerseys you got? Them hoes lit.
Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of the get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be design runs as well as his scrambles.
Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Yeah, that nigga ain't have nobody to throw to. I seen that shit.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious.
You should throw that shit to the your running back.
You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped off. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
And he's got Fitzgerald. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered.
Oh, nice pass, boy.
He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about
that. You gotta play cozy. You gotta keep the tempo up on this
motherfucker. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said.
The hybrid plays is there's so many different plays and shit. Hey, defense.
Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 4th down.
They run man, they run zone.
Them motherfuckers run a 4-3 and a 3-4 defense. Nah, I got the
yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now McNair looking for a 1st down throw. Surveying the field. And incomplete to open things up. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
What the fuck is my quarterback?
Nah, my mother's on here. I just need the game.
Oh!
Yeah, I had
A give to Howard. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain.
I think say you paused it.
So 2nd down was a run play.
Now I ain't got that shit from what's that shit? Gamefly. I took that. I said that shit.
They go with Howard again. And he's got the first before he's
a nigga do be doing that shit. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I laugh.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
On first down, it's McNair. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. On second down, McNair, incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. I'm going to throw it to him, and that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Here's McNair. And he finds Jace Amaro. And 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra in the end with a short run.
That one goes for 38 yards. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal. And now a first down following that long gain.
Complete the objectives, and then you got to do solo challenges.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw, McNair. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jace Amaro, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
Ooh, that was a pick.
The Bucs are able to strike for 6.
You nigga feel right over that nigga.
That one through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This field at the 2. Stiff-armed it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Nigga sound like a fucking dinosaur.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw, Mariota. It's caught outright by Graham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
Ooh. That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They go play action here on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that's going to make it third down and 10.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Mariota now. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here on the NFL on EA Sports. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Mariota on 4th down. And able to find Graham, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They come up in an offset eye. This is Ajayi. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to speed things up here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. These short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So now Travis Coons on for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. McNair. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield.
And his pass incomplete. Thomas the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make the play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Jeez, don't you at least want your guys to get a drink of water? Probably pretty thirsty. Whatever,
that was
your
big.
command. 3rd quarter now. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Let's go!
They run with Howard. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go counter with Howard. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On 1st down, they run with Howard. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
To throw, McNair. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, McNair. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Their big-bodied receiver, 37 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Wide open receiver complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Mariota now on 2nd down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all. When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Tampa. Mariota now to throw on, and he fires Here's one that's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down deep in their territory. He's played a great game and continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done. All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation,
I'm about to see who got that shit. I'm gonna try to download it from
on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down. Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. And now another one thrown incomplete. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This from 25 yards out. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will stretch the lead down to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Mariota now trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jordan Howard taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. And Dallas with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. To throw Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This will be fielded at the 17. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them.
Yeah,
the
first quarter was all right.
Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
To throw, McNair. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he had it.
He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. On second down, McNair. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. McNair. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's McNair. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter
that nigga trying to do that sound on the future beat.
They're able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Y'all the legends of the dirt. My done my first. I'm double dust, no first. Take a while to step in.